Did you know that President George H.W Bush hated broccoli so much he banned it from Air Force One planes? Some people adore it, while others despise it so much that they strive to outlaw it entirely. We're talking about broccoli? Of course. Because it belongs to the Brassicaceae family, broccoli is a distant cousin of common cabbage. However, instead of the leaves, the stalk and blossoms are the most delicious components of broccoli, although you can eat them too. So, what's the deal with broccoli, and why is it so divisive? Let's take a deeper look and see what we can find out. Here are 5 fun facts about broccoli. Have a good time watching. Number 1. Broccoli was highly valued by the Romans. Broccoli has a far longer history than you might assume. Broccoli, like many other vegetables we consume today, was developed from a variety of plants and then selected and nurtured to produce the vegetable we know today. The Etruscans, an ancient Italian civilization that existed before the Roman Empire, were the first to cultivate this vegetable. Around the 6th century BC, the Etruscans began cultivating the vegetable. Many aspects of Etruscan culture were taken by the Romans, including their love of broccoli. Number 2. England called it Italian asparagus. As we said before, broccoli is part of the cabbage family, which also includes cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, collard greens, and kohlrabi, which are all in the same group. Despite this, the vegetable was mistakenly identified as asparagus when it first arrived in England. Despite being a favorite cuisine of the Romans, it appears that it took a long time for it to expand outside Italy. In France, for example, the first mention of it dates from the 1500s. More than 200 years later, it was still relatively unknown in England, with a famous gardening lexicon referring to it as Italian asparagus. Number 3. It wasn't until the 1920s that broccoli became common in the US. One of the first records we have connected to broccoli in the United States dates back to Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd President of the United States. Jefferson had a green thumb, so he would often trade seeds with his European friends. Broccoli seeds were among the seeds he got. He sowed them at his Virginia plantation on May 27, 1767. Broccoli didn't become popular until the 1920s, when Italian migrants brought it over and began eating it on a regular basis. For a long time, it was mostly eaten by Italian migrants and their descendants. Then, it started to be eaten by more people. Number 4. George Herbert Walker Bush banned broccoli on Air Force One. At a press conference, Bush said, "I don't like broccoli, and I haven't liked it since I was a little kid, and my mother forced me to eat it. I'm the President of the United States, and I'm not going to eat any more broccoli." When asked why he had banned the vegetable from all Air Force One aircraft, he stated this. Number 5. Broccoli is really good for your health. First and foremost, if you know how to cook broccoli properly, it may be quite tasty. Most people who loathe it, like George Herbert Walker Bush, have only ever eaten it when it was overcooked, mushy, and disgusting. The truth is that broccoli is extraordinarily healthy, so much so that the phrase superfood is frequently used to describe it. It's abundant in protein, fiber, and vitamin C, as well as vitamin A, vitamin B6, potassium, and calcium, to name a few nutrients. It's also high in antioxidants, helpful for digestion, and has even been linked to cancer prevention. It's time to put an end to the taboo surrounding broccoli. Although there is no such thing as a terrible vegetable, there is such a thing as a lousy cook. If you've never been a lover of a vegetable like broccoli, ask a buddy who enjoys cooking to prepare some for you. Better yet, try your hand at cooking it yourself. It's not difficult at all. If you still don't like it, then so be it. At the very least, you got a healthy dose of vitamins and minerals.